like he didn't find it hilarious. He's like, come on, man.
Right. Like, that's my name. Jeez. You're hurting my brain.
You're hurting my brain. Oh. Yeah, so we woke up to bad news. Well, I did. Alex actually, I fell asleep last night about 9, but she texted me, so and I guess I was sleeping.
That is so. We can't even talk because you're gonna make me cry because I feel so bad.
I was gonna bring it.
I've seen her. Yeah, I've seen her pictures with her son, and that was heart wrenching.
Hold on, real quick. Just waiting for it to go.
Yeah, it hit me pretty hard yesterday, and I don't even personally like know her. But just from all this, shows, I mean, like from we just or know it. It only took one. Her kids are obviously her life, and it hit me hard last night. And I couldn't hold back tears. I felt for her, and I was like, wow, And I told Drake once, I got the double text, and it came across, and I just had a bad feeling, but I was like taking notes and trying to prep for the day and stuff, and then I didn't click on it until later, and then I seen the rest of it, and I mean, it's just especially during the holidays. Once again, like me, Tori, Drake talked about it last couple of shows. I was like, we're cancers. I was like, yeah, I'm an emotional guy. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I cry. I cry when need be, and.
Sorry, still having problems connecting to the live, so hold on.
I feel for it, and
I'll be right back.
All right.
Definitely want to. We definitely got to dedicate this show to her, man. Try to do the best I can with everything and give them some good information on everything we're going to talk about today. So.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my man Jim Ross says, man, life is not tomorrow guaranteed, man.
My favorite saying is every day above ground's a good one.
Right. Yep. For sure. So I just try to stay positive, man. Social media, through everything, like just try to stay positive. As you see the shirt, I was like, let me just put this on today because, man.
I like that. That's why I went to get my glasses. I could barely see you guys.
Oh, okay.
I like that, though.
Right.
Man, poor girl, though. Yeah, I don't know her either, but I seen the her pictures because I just clicked to see who the other person was.
Right.
And every picture was with her son, and like they're both dressed up, and I was just like,
right. Yeah.
That was her world. That was pretty sad.
Right. And he's obviously still, still gonna be her world and all that, and so I was already thinking of things I can do to, put in a couple like I just got some shirts made with our logo on, and I was like, damn. First thing that popped in my head was like, yo, let me get something to maybe, keep his memory alive or something. I'll figure something out. Me and Drake go, send her something just to keep it going. And one of the things that I told Drake, I said, what I want to do is my whole goal, speaking for myself, like before I even started doing the podcast with Drake, like I said, I keep beating a dead horse, but it's a good beating because, he pushed me. I've been waiting to do a podcast forever, and he pushed me to do it. So, one of the main things I wanted to do was like eventually do a charity of some sort. And, in my mind, I lost my father last year. He was he dealt with alcohol. He drank beer. He loved his beer, as most of us, do, or our parents did, and everything. So,
my dad.
Go ahead.
My dad passed away in October. Same thing. Loved his cerveza, and it was always drinking, and
right.
Yeah.
High blood pressure. My father had high blood pressure. So I was kind of aiming towards like the alcohol, and stuff like that, with families dealing with something like that. But obviously, with Tori's son, with that disease, we got to definitely do something, you know,
let's
for that, even down the road.
Let us know. We'll cook for a fundraiser.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome for sure.
We're recording, so
We always do whatever we help everybody.
Right. That's what it's all about. Go ahead, Drake.
So I said, no, let's start the show. We're
okay.
Recording now. We're Facebook Live. So, welcome to Word on the Street. Today is December 5th, 2020. So I just wanted to do a moment of silence for Tori. She's not going to be with us today. Unfortunately, her son passed last night. So just wanted to tell her deepest condolences to her family. We love you, and I'm sorry that that happened. So
for sure. Much love.
Today's kind of crazy.
Stay strong.
So we got Julie Stevens. I'm sorry. It's always new for me. From Detroit Love Tacos, got her husband Jason Stevens here. So we're going to talk to her for a bit, but just wanted to give a shout out to my daughter. She's 17 today.
Happy birthday,
Birthday, Miha.
And my parents' 57th anniversaries today, and then my little ones. She's making her communion and confirmation today. So kind of a busy day. So I just wanted to
love you, Jane, Henry. Congratulations, Nati.
Congratulations, Dio, and congratulations, Nati.
Yeah, she's up already. She's like, "You want some hot cocoa and some bacon?" I'm like, "Yeah, hook it up." But today's your
Marissa.
Wow. Marissa, she's with her mom, so.
Okay.
I'm supposed to take her to the zoo and right after the show. So, like I said, I wanted to introduce Julie and her husband. We love tacos, and we'll go into it real quick. So, Julie and I believe Jason is a product of Southwest Detroit. So born and raised, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we didn't interview Jason, but we'll do Julie because we interviewed her the other day. So she went to Catholic school, went to St. Hedwig's, was there to fourth grade, right? As
yeah.
I remember.
The nuns were giving me the business, so my parents took me out.
They were giving you the business, so they took you out. She I guess she was getting in trouble. She wasn't drinking too much milk or chocolate milk when they used to.
Chocolate milk.
I was protecting Mike on the playground.
Hey, do you remember that? I don't know if they did it at St. Hedwig's, but so Holy Trinity used to when time, we would get time or whatever to go play. They would bring chocolate milk to milk and apples.
It's chocolate milk. Yeah.
And didn't the Catholic school have the best, or maybe it was a public schools too, had like the best chocolate milk. I don't know if you guys remember that. But,
you remember chocolate milk.
They had the little machines on every floor. I don't know. But, so she went to St. Hedwig's. And then she ended up going to St. Al's, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Got into some more trouble as she became a teenager. Was hanging around with all the wrong people. But she ended up straightening out her life. I believe it is. So what'd you say, 11th grade? Was it 11th grade?
Yep. I was there until 11th grade. And then
dropped out. Got her GED. Had some jobs here and there. And then in what year was it when you did insurance?
1998. I met an agent. Yep.
1998, she starts selling insurance, and it seems like a whole new world has opened up to her. Still fucking around, right? A little bit.
Yeah, I was still irresponsible. I had a great boss. He was showing me the ropes, and I went into work one day, and he thought I had the flu, and I was hungover. He was a great guy. He's like, some chicken noodles. And I was hungover, and I was like, Big said, yeah, I'm not feeling well. And it was because I partied until 7 and then went into work.
Woo, man. What time did you start work?
8:30.
Oh, man.
So I went home and showered, and then went into work. My hair was all wet. He thought I had.
You probably had to drink another one just to get straight, and then go in there.
Yeah, I remember being so sick. Oh yeah, but you mess up and you learn, and you know.
So it was 1998. Some guy shows you the ropes how to do insurance. You're selling in Detroit or in the Detroit metro area. You end up going to Florida. What year is that? What year did you go to Florida? Can't hear you.
I go to Florida in 2001.
Okay.
You can hear me, Alex?
Mm-hmm. I hear
He
you
can't hear because
fine.
So 2001,
Chomping on some chips.
You're selling some insurance, and then you end up going back to Michigan. And what year is that?
Yeah. So I will come back to Michigan in 2002.
2000.
Immediately upon return, yep.
So
Immediately when I came back, they recruited me again from State Farm to help an agent in Southwest Detroit.
Right. So you meet Jaime, and then you start working for him on
Right.
Verner and Junction. You literally take his business from zero to hero, and
Yeah.
get him all kinds of clients. And we're not trying to badmouth Jaime, so if you're listening, but he promised you be an agent. It never came true. You ended up getting frustrated, and you say, you know what? let me go start my own broker. So you start. I'm sorry, I still have this cough. You start selling insurance. You open your own agency and you start selling Detroit insurance. You said they start you with a phone, a desk, pay your rent. What was the name of that company?
It was a great people. Loyalty Insurance.
Loyalty.
Yeah, they helped me tremendously. They just rented a space at the SCBA building,
Right.
the Reber building, Verner.
Right.
They put a computer there, a phone, and a filing cabinet.
Okay.
And that was it.
Oh,
and then I hit the ground running there. They were surprised my first day. I had 4 sales. They couldn't believe it. Our door opened. We had people just, started coming, and then I took off from there. They gave me the opportunity 2 years later to buy myself out, and then I started Detroit.
They want you to move and expand and all that, and you said no, I don't want to do that. You decide you were going to end up buying yourself out of, buy your own book that you built, and then open a full agency, a full broker, and you end up doing that, and it works like, it works like a charm, correct?
Absolutely. It's the only way a kid with the GED or a young lady with the GED is going to make 6 figures. I mean, it's, I didn't have the educational background to do all that stuff, so I was able to go big with that.
What year, refresh my memory, what year do you buy out Loyalty Insurance?
I did it in 2012.
2012. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that. 2012. So, 6 years later, you get this idea. You cook for Jason. What year do you meet Jason? 2018, correct?
We met in 2017. Yeah, we met in 17, and yeah.
He knows him.
Yep.
All right, I'll tell you. Okay.
We're in story.
She cooks for me 3 times, right?
Right.
And I tell her, can't waste this food just on me. The whole rest of the world takes this.
Right.
So don't be afraid and feed everybody. And we've been trying ever since.
Right.
He went and bought me a taco truck. He drove all the way to Tennessee and bought me a taco truck so that we could.
So you
meet
Jason in 2000.
And you know what? No, I just wanted to not to butt in or cut you off, Drake, but like you just said, you had an idea spark, Jason, out of unselfishness, and just like you talked about the loyalty, buying out loyalty, they like you said you had 4, just to backtrack a little bit, you said you had 4 sales and they were blown away by that. Timing and location is everything sometimes. And just like you said, don't waste this food on me. COVID hits. What better time to do something like that than during COVID? So
So
I just wanted to mention that.
So 2017, you meet Jason, you start cooking for him. He basically says, "Look, you know what? You need to sell this to the general public." And you guys in 2018, you guys start working on, or 2017, 2018, you start working on saying, "Hey, you know what? Let me start selling this." Jason's family owns Nancy Whiskey, which is in Corktown. And you guys start doing Taco Tuesday, and it does amazing. You start bringing in new business to the bar. You guys are doing tell me a little bit about your menu, your first menu.
I wanted it to be like there's different things. I want it to be just a bit different. So I did my carnitas a little different than the traditional Mexican carnitas. I make my own marinade for it. And then the El Pastor, I don't care for El Pastor, so I made my own version of it, which we call the triple P. And it has pork, bacon, and chorizo and chipotle.
Wow.
Okay.
With pineapple.
So I'm hungry now. I mean, I'm eating bacon right now. But go ahead.
Bacon makes everything better. So we ended up, I made my own mix with it, and then that took off for us with the carnitas. Everybody was crazy over the carnitas and
I love it.
Stuff like that. And then the triple P took off. Then we implemented nachos, and then this year I was telling him, I was like, Mexican sandwiches are a Detroit thing.
So
she wakes up in the morning and she said, baby, I had this dream. And I'm like, all right, go ahead, tell me. And she's like, we're gonna be millionaires from selling Mexican sandwiches. I was like, okay, baby, all right. You make them, I'll slang them.
Right. So I'd have been like, go back to sleep, and then that way, sometimes the dream continues because maybe we'll be billionaires instead of millionaires.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll continue. No.
So you guys are doing really well. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. They did really well. The chunky beef burritos, really well. I cook all and make my own gravy. That's Enrique's favorite.
Right. So you guys are doing Taco Tuesdays. You guys are doing pop-ups. You guys are doing catering. You guys are doing graduation parties. You guys are doing parties. And it seems to be doing very well. You guys are probably surprised the type of money you guys are making as a food vendor, because there's tons of taco trucks, right, in the city.
Yeah.
Different options. So 2019 hits, and you start doing Thursdays for Jason's uncle. And that's, now you guys are experimenting in other foods. So you're doing Cuban sandwiches. You're doing these type of different varieties of Latino food. And
pork chops.
So you're doing pork chops. You're doing American food. You're doing all kinds of different things. People come down, they eat it, they supporting you guys. And then you meet some, I don't know, was he a black guy that convinced you to go to the west side of Phoenix or west side of Detroit? Was it a black guy?
Yeah.
So this guy eats your food, maybe loves it, and says, look, I have a spot in West Detroit that you guys can cater out of. For whatever reasons, it doesn't work out, but there's some people that come over there that probably now will come to Nancy's because they experience, your food.
Oh, they have.
They have, and they contacted me and wanted me to do a pop-up at another place in their area.
Okay.
They're around the corner from that location. They were giving me the contact information. Like, we want you guys here. So it was a good. It felt good.
It was a good thing. It was kind of a shitty thing that it didn't work out, but it was still a good thing because you met people that you might have never probably would have came to Southwest Detroit. Some people that cops. I saw the picture that probably work at some of the precincts on the west side that never even come to Southwest Detroit.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, police officers came.
Right.
And bought us out there.
So that didn't work out, but Thursdays is working really good. Taco Tuesdays is working really good. You guys approach Jason's uncle and says, hey, what about Sunday brunch? So now you guys are doing Sunday brunch, and it seems to be a hit. Well, let's backtrack. So it's 2020. I know COVID hits, technically January, but we started locking things down February, March. So you guys see a little bit of probably a decline. Do you see much of a decline, or do you see it's still making money, of course,
Steady.
It's steady, right? Do you see a big impact of February, March? Because I know the governor, locks down everything. You know what I mean? So see a little bit of an impact.
Yeah. The biggest difference we saw was in the catering, because of the amount of people that are in one spot at the same time.
Right.
That was the decline that we noticed, was the catering, because that was our bread and butter. That's our
Right. We were able to through a referral of a great person. We're gonna give a shout out to Tonya. But
absolutely,
she gave us a referral to a young lady named Rachel with Ideal Shield,
right.
Our Ideal Contract, and then it blew up from there. We catered one event for them, and then they ate our food, and the guys on the job site then recommended us to
Barton Mallow, and then Chrisman,
Wallbridge,
Chrisman Construction.
So we ended up doing the Christmas events. I mean, and that's
we were catering for Barton Mallow about once or twice a month at 100 people per time. We were also catering for Chrisman at least once a month. So we had some pretty steady gigs for probably about 4 or 5 months.
Right.
Yeah, Wallbridge.
So
just those three alone kept you guys rolling.
Yeah, it was.
Go ahead.
Yep.
No,
so that was
shout out to Tonya Patino. Alex went to school with her. She's married to Mikey. We all went to the wedding. So big shout out to Tonya for helping you guys.
Yeah. She's always a great supporter.
So so you guys are doing really well. Catering is affected because of COVID. You guys are still doing, I would think, you're still doing your Taco Tuesdays, you're doing your Thursdays. You approach Jason's uncle, let's do Sundays. How's Sundays going for you guys?
Oh my God, it was so good.
Sunday was awesome.
Awesome. We were killing it. His uncle mentioned to a patron that he was proud of us, seeing us, that the bar was so full on a Sunday, because on Sunday it's like football, and I'm not going to get about the Lions, but there wasn't, a lot of people coming in on Sunday, so we packed it, the few times that we were able to get in there.
Well, I've been on a Sunday, and I know they did the Walking Dead thing, so I know that was pretty good, but that was at night. So I don't know if you ever been there on Sunday, but I've been there on Sunday night when they were doing like the Walking Dead thing. So Sundays definitely, probably during the day, it was probably dead. So has he shared with you, Jason or Lisa or Julie? I'm sorry. Has he shared with you, like, percentage wise, these days individually, what type of sales increase that he's had, or has that?
We've never talked any numbers, but I'll tell you this though: on Tuesdays before Taco Tuesday, it was crickets.
Was it?
They had a couple of regulars, and Tuesdays had to have been, if I wanted to estimate, probably at least an 80% hike in sales.
Right.
So because that's why he gave us Tuesday, because there was no one in there, and that's one of the bars, or all bars, that's like their lowest, selling day is on Tuesday. Right. So yeah, I would definitely say that Tuesday, we made him some money.
So your cousin Maria, she's a bartender there. Did she bartend on Tuesday or no? Or does she?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's our bartender for Tuesday and Thursday.
So let me ask you a question. I mean, she's probably worked this Tuesday and Thursday prior to this. Has she seemed like she's like, wow, this is great?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
More money for everybody.
Tuesday and Thursday with us, yes.
So, like, I know they break it down or whatever, but when somebody eats, for me, I eat and I go, but I'm probably a different type of patron. So are these people, are they eating and staying around and drinking? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we get on like Tuesdays, everybody will come in the evening for dinner, and so then they coat their stomach, and they stay there drinking.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Follow family because my brother Manny and my niece and them, they all stay and drink. And their friends and bring a crowd. So yeah.
Right. Because you know what? Nancy's whiskey is always it's like very I don't know. It's a friendly atmosphere, and
it's laid back.
Yeah.
And you always feel like you're at home.
Yeah, and you guys know me. I mean, I haven't been there in a long time, but I used to live in there. Drake knows, Jason knows. We used to be there all the time. My ex-wife, she bartended there for a long time, and I went to school with Angie, with your cousin. So shout out to her and Maria and all them great people, all around people and bartenders.
Short time.
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. We seen each other here and there when I wasn't leaving, skipping myself. But I digress. So
2020, COVID hits. Like I said, you guys are affected or whatever. But you guys are continuing to bring in business for Nancy Whiskies. Your business is still booming there. Are you thinking about getting another day? I mean, or you're still, because I know we've talked off air. You're like, hey, I still want to do my own thing. Are you thinking about getting another day, or are you focusing on restoring the taco truck? Because you bought a taco truck, and Jason probably knows the story better because he was there. But I've heard it. You buy this truck in the South, it's freezing, you have no heat, and you're driving it 12, 14 hours.
Yes.
He's like, I know.
It needs a lot of work.
It was one of the biggest storms of the year.
Wow.
And so I'm watching the radar, and every time I pull over to get gas, it starts snowing. Wow. So we pull over, we gas up, and we hit the road again. Same thing all the way here. I'm running away from this gigantic blizzard. Yeah, it was pretty stressful, but
there was a line for the bathroom at one of the stops, and he wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. I had to we had to go.
I was like, it's on us right now. We don't leave.
If we stop, it's gonna catch us.
Yeah, I was like, it's only gonna be like 2 minutes. He's like, no.
Oh my God. But see, that was just a big. That was one of them hurdles that you know what I mean. So nothing's gonna be easy, obviously. But
yeah, the universe was trying to test me.
Right, and you won.
Yeah. So what would be your main focus? I mean, are you thinking about getting another day? I know you talked, but you could tell the people. I mean, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about just focusing on the truck and maybe just concentrating on those couple days that you have, because you guys are pretty successful. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure he would be open to. I would think, hey, you know what? I'm making all this business. Why not get him here on Saturday? You want to get him on Friday? You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, we didn't want any more days. We do want to just focus on the truck, because Nancy's does have a pretty good menu themselves. Right. They haven't really, get back into it, but I'm sure. His uncle wants to, pursue their food too, because they make amazing corned beef sandwiches and their fish fries famous.
And they started making steaks on Wednesday.
Yep, they have steak Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah, that are
good
really
to know. Good to know. So are they open? Are they still?
Yeah. This ban lifts. We'll probably just go back to our 3 days and focus on our truck on the off days.
Right.
So I know they've been let's fast forward to right now. So they've been closed for 3 weeks, or you had like a 3-week shutdown. I lost you. You're still there?
There you go.
Okay.
Sorry.
There was like a 3 week that you were working on your menu. Just because did someone catch COVID there, or is it because the governor shut down?
No, the governor shut down. There was no COVID. Yeah. Okay. There was one day that a customer, how you have to sign in.
Right.
The Sunday nights, not the Sunday brunch. Someone signed in and had COVID, and so then we had to shut down for deep cleaning, which the owner was, boom, just shut it down. They went in, cleaned, steamed everything, bleached everything, and then they've got to reopen in 48 hours.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So he's shut down because of the governor. You are working on the menu from day one to now, tell me a little bit about like the concrete menu. So what is on the menu? When do you guys open back up? And Nancy Whiskins in Corktown, and I don't know the name of the street. I just know how to get there. If you got
Spruce.
what is the exact address, Jason?
2644 Harrison.
Okay. And in Detroit, Michigan, and that's in Corktown. It's in old Corktown. So, what is the next move? When does this ban lift? And then what can you tell me from the original menu to now? What's on there and what's originally on there? What was originally on there?
Well, the original menu was just the basic stuff that you would get at a taco truck. We only had chicken, steak, and carnitas. That's how we started, and nachos. And because we make our own nacho cheese, a spicy nacho cheese, so we would do loaded nachos.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So we would do loaded nachos, and then those 3 items. That's all we had. And rice, and of course mom's rice, which I have the recipe for. I call it my mom's recipe. And frijoles charros, which I make from scratch. You know, fry the bacon, onions, the garlic together with tomatoes and stuff. So that was our only stuff on the menu. Then I implemented the triple P with the chorizo, the pork, and the bacon with the chipotle and pineapples.
Right.
And then that we implemented a fish version. So we did shrimp, citrus shrimp, which is it's a marinade with oranges and it's got a little bit of chipotle and it's got white chorizo in it, so that any pescatarians can eat it. You know, stuff
it's
like that.
Extremely good.
Really, really good.
So and you said the oranges marinated. Like, I'm just glad I'm down here, man, close to you guys. Sorry, Drake. Damn, I'm gonna definitely come and see you guys for sure.
Yeah. Every time we made that shrimp, we never took none of it home.
It's sold out.
I love and I'm a seafood guy. I love shrimp.
And I
love it.
Every time you post that, we sold out. I mean, that's got to be just the best. You know what I mean? Like, we sold out. We you know, of course we like to cook all night, but you know what I mean? Like, hey, we estimated we bought this much food. You know, because I have the taco truck. I have the food truck, and that's, you know what? To be honest with you, that's probably the biggest hurdle for me. Is like, did I bring enough? Did I not bring enough? You know, and you always that's like the biggest thing, because when you're at, you know, wherever restaurant or wherever the fuck you are at, you're like, fuck, did I
yeah, you run out of buns or tortillas. Right. And all you got is meat and pork. What do you? That's pretty embarrassing.
That's the biggest anxiety for stuff like that.
Yeah, that's got to be the biggest challenge, because I mean, we'll even plug him or whatever. Mike D he was cooking burgers over at Giovanni's, but he shared that. It was like the biggest struggle is like, did I buy enough? And that was like the biggest challenge for me is like, I got plenty of hot dogs, I got plenty of chili, but do I got enough? I got enough of that. So that's got to be a huge hurdle for you guys, because you don't want to buy all this product and fucking nobody shows up, right? That's like the worst. So, and
one of the things about working at Nancy's is that E&L is right there, and Honeybee is
right.
You know, if we run out of anything, it's just 3 minutes away. That we can go and you know.
Right.
For
convenient.
I would be a one-man show, and it's like I can't just pick up and then go. You know what I mean?
So, take off in the truck.
Take off in the truck and come back. It's like, but I mean, and I know you probably, because I think I've talked to you off here. There's times where you bought and you're like, fuck, I didn't make what I was going to make, and I had to throw away some food and stuff like that. So that's the worst feeling, right?
So we won't throw our food.
Yeah, we give it away.
I'll take it.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just so that's great that you're giving it away. So what's now? You know what you originally started off, and you grow and you tweak. You do this to the menu. You add things. You take away. Oh, that didn't sell. What didn't? Is there a product on your menu that didn't sell, and you're like, oh fuck, I don't want to even sell that anymore? Is there anything on there? Can you think?
But you know what? No. For me, what ended up happening is because I come from a background where like I have a little bit of a different spin on things, because I've tried stuff from like Durango, Mexico. You know, because every every city in Mexico has their different food. So
Right.
the only thing that didn't sell the torta ahogadas because people didn't know what it was. So they didn't try it. And I made that stuff again from scratch. I roasted poblanos for the sauce and everything. The pork was slow. It was delicious.
There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, it was delicious, but it didn't catch because people didn't know, what it was. And I was surprised that people didn't know what huevos rancheros were because we grew up and that's like, household staples and stuff. Right. But so it makes me feel good because I'm like, well, hey, they didn't know that, and I just brought that, and they loved it.
Right. That's the good thing about that. I was about to just say that.
Yeah.
Introducing them to something else. That's great.
What is your number one seller right now?
Our number one seller right now has to be
it depends on what day.
Yeah, on Thursdays.
Let's say your traditional Taco Tuesday. Let's say your traditional Taco Tuesday. What is your number one?
3 Ps.
Oh, the Mexican sandwiches right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The Mexican sandwiches.
Mexican sandwiches and probably the triple P.
Okay.
I knew that had to be because that sounds amazing right there. The season's got to be crazy.
Oh my God,
what's in the Mexican sandwich and how you prepare that Mexican sandwich?
It's slow cooked beef, and I make my own gravy again for it. Everything's scratched, fresh carrots. The key to my cooking is I want everything fresh. I don't like anything canned, anything frozen. Everything's fresh. We have a butcher for the meat, and I get it literally the day before. I don't freeze anything. So.
Right.
So your Mexican sandwich and your triple P, that's pretty cool. Your triple P are your go ones on Tuesday. And then Thursday, you guys are kind of experimenting with different type of foods, American, Puerto Rican. You guys are experimenting.
Well, they're pork chops, but they're Puerto Rican pork chops.
Yeah, they're sazon and deep fried.
Okay. And then Sunday, what type of things are on your Sunday brunch menu? Of course, I know.
Oh God.
Come there.
Yeah, we do. I wanted to. They were the Stevens family. All their matriarchs passed, like the grandmother, grandfather. So I kind of wanted to do something towards the grandmother because he gravy, and I learned to make biscuits and gravy from scratch from his aunt.
Ooh, man.
My grandma's recipe.
You lucky man. Wow, from scratch.
Yeah, so we sell out the last 2 times.
I bet. Man,
started
I love
crying.
that.
She was eating the biscuits and gravy. She teared up and she's like, "It's like grandma's Christmas."
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
And then she got all my uncle's approvals too. So.
Right. He grew up on that, obviously.
It's very. It's really good.
I gotta come try that. I'm gonna try it all. I'm gonna try it all.
I think we're hitting a home run. Because let's go back a little bit. So Julie she has 14 siblings, correct? You're number 15?
Yeah, I'm number 15.
So mom's a single parent. What part of Mexico is mom from?
We're from León, Guanajuato.
Okay. So mom definitely, goes through the struggles. She's definitely a businesswoman in her own mind, right? She does, she's buying houses, buying a hall. Lisa had her own hall. It said Michael and Lisa's hall on.
My mom had a 3rd grade education and was put through real estate school by a Jewish family that owned a market, which used to be the old A&P in our neighborhood.
Right. And
so that put my mom through real estate school.
What was Lisa and Michael's hall? Was it on Otis? What was it on?
Lockwood and Otis.
It was on Otis.
Wow.
That was my most favorite home. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was named after me. I got a quick story about that.
Your mom, I love her for raising an awesome daughter, entrepreneur, doing her own thing. So we want to congratulate Lisa and for making this great food at Nancy Whiskey's. I just love you guys. You guys recently got married. When was your anniversary?
September 27th.
September 27th. Married 1 year, right? Still waiting on this big wedding. So
yeah, we were gonna have a party, and then COVID hit. So
married in a big church.
I I know you've been asking me since the day. When am I coming? When's the party?
Coming. So I want to thank you guys for coming on. I know you're busy. What you guys got any big gigs coming up?
No, we don't have nothing set up right now. We're getting ready to promote that we will cater for the holidays though.
Okay, and then what day are you guys going back to Nancy Whiskey's? Did you know that?
We don't have a return date yet.
Okay.
Hopefully in about 2 weeks.
Fingers crossed.
What was the lockdown? What was the dates? You guys I remember seeing it, but
yeah, we were supposed to be closed for 3 weeks because you have to have outdoor seating. And we're in Michigan, so it's so cold. How are you gonna eat? Your taco will freeze before you
Right.
you're not gonna be able to eat it.
Yeah, you have to almost if you're a restaurant with a patio, you almost have to charge more for your food just because you're spending so much money in propane. You know?
Okay.
Got those propane heaters out there, and my uncle was throwing a fit. He's like, man, I mean,
propane's
spending more money on that than you are in most anything else.
Absolutely.
And then they're charging extra for it, obviously, probably. So
supply and demand, yep, absolutely.
Right. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, so well, you guys keep it posted. Follow Lisa. What is your social media, Lisa? Or Julie, I'm sorry.
Detroit Loves Tacos. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we're on Twitter.
Okay. So follow them, keeping track when they are going to be at the next event. And they're always open for catering. So keep that in mind. So we're going to move on. Go ahead.
And we got these hoodies too.
Oh, our hoodies.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, I seen those. Those are sweet.
I say, here you go. Thanks, guys.
I didn't know. I didn't think about Alex. I got.
No, it's okay. I'll get one eventually, and I'll wear it on the next show or something for sure.
Go grab a marker. Grab a marker. Take your shirt off and
right on my chest.
Yeah, put it right on your fucking chest.
Right.
So we do the clever hashtags on the back.
Oh, I love that. That's sweet. That's awesome right there.
How do we get them?
Enrique says Taco Daddy on it. So if you ever need a Taco Daddy, he's your guy.
So how do we get these sweaters, t-shirts? How do we get your merch?
You can actually contact me through Facebook or on my cell phone, which I can give the business phone 313-209-2398.
Okay.
And actually, we have probably about 30 of them on hand right now.
Yeah.
Do you really? Okay.
Up to 3X right now we have.
They make perfect Christmas gifts.
Right. I'll be DMing you when we're done with the show. But
how much are they, guys? How much are they?
Oh, I'm sorry. They're $30 for the small through the extra large, and then $35 for anything bigger.
Okay. All right. So you guys pick up your Detroit Love Tacos. Do you guys still have t-shirts or no? Just the hoodies?
Hoodies right now.
Okay. All right. So if you guys need a hoodie and you want to support Lisa's Detroit Love Tacos, definitely reach out to them. So
grab a hoodie. It's cold out there.
It's cold out there. So we'll jump over to sports. Maybe Jason will talk a little more over here. So you see the Steelers go undefeated again, Alex, 11-0. This is going to be the longest week 12 in NFL history, just because the game got postponed 3 times. Are the Steelers real?
Oh, of course they are.
But they played and I was talking to a fan. They played kind of shitty, even though they won. They played better.
Right.
But,
they obviously didn't blow out everybody in every game, all 11. So I mean, they played a handful of close games.
Have you been watching the Steelers at all, Jason?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah, they're undefeated. They're 11-0. This is tomorrow is the big test for the Lions interim coach. I know he said that he would like to win every game to prove he's got something to prove. What's your thoughts on the interim coach? Jason, have you watched football at all or no? I don't want to ask you this stuff.
This year, I haven't watched sports at all. I'm not even gonna lie. No.
That's a good thing. You've been busy.
Alex, what's your thoughts on the interim coach?
I mean, Yeah, I don't know. Like I had a funny feeling that they, Bob Quinn being fired, Matt Patricia being gone, finally. I one of the first things that popped in my head was like, don't be surprised. I think I posted on Facebook, like, don't be surprised if he wins, goes 4 out of 5 and they keep him.
Right.
That's just one little small thing. It's just what line, it's what they do. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure they're gonna, do a lot of interviewing and stuff like that. So I don't know what names are out there. I haven't really dug into that, but I mean, they got bigger problems. They got, bigger things to worry about, like Matthew Stafford. Are they gonna bring him back?
Yeah.
They didn't get rid of Rod Wood, the president. So like whoever he brings in as GM and head coach, are they going to, for some reason, Matthew Stafford grows on everybody and he's not going to ask to be shipped out. You know what I mean? Like, back when Kelvin Johnson was playing, like there was a lot of people saying he shouldn't have re-signed, but I mean, the Lions organization they just hand out money, man. So,
right.
I mean, it's like, where do you go? Do we draft a quarterback? What quarterbacks are out there? So, I mean, we'll see. Obviously, like you said, the last 5 games are gonna tell so the full story. So we'll see.
The Lions are about 5 years behind because if we didn't draft a quarterback right. 5 years ago or 3 years ago, right? There's nobody that if Matthew Stafford goes away or gets hurt, there's nobody that we can say, hey, you know what, this guy's going to be our backup quarterback, and guess what, this kid's good and he can start and ready to go. So Lions are in trouble. I mean, if they go 4 out of 5, I mean that's great, but we still got a bigger concern of quarterback. So let's talk about U of M football for a minute. So they lose to a team that's 0-5 last week, which is horrible. I mean, when is it time for Harbaugh to go? I mean, I think he needs to go. I know he loves U of M. I know he loves the program, but Jesus Christ, man, it's time for us to stop suffering. I mean, I can't beat this enough. I'm tired of losing to shitty teams. You know what I mean? I'm tired of not winning. We've always had great.
Yeah.
Period, man.
Internet went down.
God, I missed it so much.
Oh, God. No opening day. That sucks. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it sucks.
Hey, nothing to say about the Lions too, man, is that us as fans, we've been selling out the stadiums for 20 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just keep on buying tickets.
Exactly.
And because we like going to the games, but with all that money, you would think that they could make better decisions than what they've made.
Exactly. And that's why, like, for me, I always tell, friends and family, like, everybody knows I'm a diehard, I grew up, once again, not to beat the dead horse again, I grew up around the corner from Tiger Stadium, right there, right around the corner from Nancy's Whiskey, man. That's my neighborhood. And I love to the heart. I'm a hardcore Detroit fan. I don't bandwag. If you bandwag, you like teams. I mean, that's the beauty of sports. If you like a certain player, you're attracted to this logo, whatever it is, that's fine. That sports is opinionated. It's supposed to be fun. And, back in the day, I used to take it really serious when I wanted to get into sports talking and stuff like that. But I was like, no, you got to call things down the line and everything. But my whole point is when the season, I'm a diehard fan, but I won't spend my hard-earned dollar. Like, I'll buy a shirt, I'll buy a Lions hat, and then I watch them. And if they, they start winning, I was like, hey, they go 5-0, I'll go buy me a jacket and a jersey. Like, I don't go all out and splurge like that because the only team I would do that on it was the Tigers and the Red Wings, and I mean, that's just, everybody has their own little things. So,
well, but
yeah,
the Tigers,
I mean,
the Tigers and the Red Wings have won.
Right. I mean, if you think about all our teams, I mean, it's like we win, like we don't get a winning, you know what I mean? It's like it comes in like blotches every so often. Right.
So I lost you. I got cut off. So what's your thoughts? Going back to U of M football, what's your thoughts? Should they get rid of him? Yeah.
I mean, I think he's good. I think that it's just a matter of once again, like Matt Patricia, it's just a matter of when, not if. And I mean, today they play today. I'm not sure who they play. Is it? I don't know if they play Wisconsin or whoever, but I mean, one more loss is going to be, you know what I mean? That might be the icebreaker right there. So I mean, yeah, everybody realizes it's time for him to go, and there's already talk about him. You know, people were calling out for him to come, maybe get an interview or come with the Lions and drive down the road and all that. But I don't know. We'll see, man. It's real. A lot of interesting things going on right now, so you never can tell. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. So, especially with Michigan State doing, like, you know, surpassing them, and it's not just about them two teams, but in this state it is. So that kind of has an effect on that, obviously. And yeah, we'll see, but. So I don't want him to come coach the Lions. I don't care if he has NFL experience or not. I don't, you know.
Right.
Don't bring that over here.
We'll move on to boxing. Did you guys watch the Tyson Roy Jones fight last week, guys?
No.
We didn't watch
any highlights or anything like that. Oh man.
Busy. We were redoing the house.
So only part I saw was when Roy Jones was like, "Man, them body shots hurt, bro."
Right. And Tyson was like, you took it. He was like, no, you took it. I gave you my best. Like, right.
So I paid $50 last week. I had some people come over and watch the fight. It was more of like a rap concert fight. I know they were trying to get people to feel
right.
They got their money's worth. I felt that it was kind of bullshit. And then when they took forever to come to the decision, because I think Mike Tyson won, you know, on points. When they came to the decision, they took forever to come with the decisions. I think they actually pulled him aside and said, "Hey, do you guys want to do this again?" And they said yes. And they said, "Okay, we're just going to say it's a draw." So it was a draw. It was horrible because Roy Jones I felt like he was running through the whole thing. Didn't really want to get hit. And he, you know, it's Mike Tyson. You know, he still got the punch. Roy Jones looked 54. He looked like he didn't want to be there. Even when he stepped in the ring, like I said, his face was like, "What did I do? What did I do? Why did I sign up for this?"
I necessarily, I wouldn't. I don't think that's not what I saw.
Right.
I seen two. You know, a lot of people, when I first heard about this fight, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm a big boxing fan, and I'm just like, look, man, people expect, you know, sometimes people's expectations are too high, especially with, you know, 54 fighting a 51-year-old. I mean, you know, I mean, it is what it is. And just to see Mike Tyson take the walk again, I mean, for them to go back into the ring. And like I said, I told Drake and, you know, a couple other people, I said, I don't want to see nobody get hurt. So I don't care if the fight happens or it doesn't. So I really don't care. There's enough boxing to watch and all that. You know, I don't want to see nobody get hurt, man. Those guys they're legends. They're Hall of Famers. So
did you
just appreciate, don't take it for granted these guys getting in the ring and you're getting to see them one more time as whether you was a fan of them or not, man. I mean, you know,
did you think
that's just me.
Shorts were too short? They looked short.
Maybe they were the ones from like the 90s. I don't know. You know, out of luck, he put the old ones back on. I don't know.
I was like,
I wasn't paying attention to that, but
his fucking ass cheeks were gonna come out. But okay, so on the Tyson thing, I don't know. Like I said, I know you said you're not really following sports, but Holyfield and Buster Douglas have called out Mike Tyson.
Oh my God! Now it's getting out of hand right there.
You probably have watched boxing in the past. You've probably seen a lot of Mike Tyson's fight. Would you like to see those fights as a fan? I don't know.
If it would be a real fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Real fight, absolutely.
Like Manny Pacquiao was good.
Right.
She said Pacquiao. She wants to see Pacquiao, yeah.
Yeah, like the rest of this stuff is just a lot of hype, but
right now there's a lot of talk going on about Manny Pacquiao And like there's a lot riding on like tonight. Danny Garcia, Errol Spence Jr.
Yeah, we were gonna.
And what happens with that?
A great fight.
And, Conor McGregor's still out there, wants to get a fight. So what they're talking about is if Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao eventually fight, because both of their they got the same agent. So there's, you know what I mean, they're connected right there. And if they fight each other, then say Pacquiao wins, do you want to see Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao too? And right now, I mean, I think, Manny Pacquiao give Mayweather a run for his money. But once again, man, the way, I'm not a huge fan of Mayweather. I'm just not. I'm a big fan of the way he promotes himself and all that stuff. I got mad respect for that. But the one thing that you can never take away from Mayweather is his training, man. When that guy trains, he's in a whole different mind frame. And, you know what I mean? I'm just not a fan of him, but you got to respect what he does. And so we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, a lot riding on tonight's fight. So yeah.
So you brought up the Spence fight versus Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia has 2 losses that I didn't think he should have. I think he should be undefeated at this point.
Yeah, he should definitely possibly be undefeated.
Who you got tonight? I mean, I got Danny Garcia. I think my uncle's coming over. He wants Spencer, but he wants. I just, you guys. How long ago was his car accident?
Oh gosh, I want to say it was before the summer,
right?
Maybe 5-6 months ago or something like that. But yeah,
I know they said he recovered and he, whatever. But
yeah, man, he's lucky to be alive. And he was driving through Dallas and flew. I don't know, the car flipped over. I don't know how many times he flew out the car. So for me as a fan, I've been watching them since they started coming up, being in the main events and stuff like that. So this is a tough one for me, but I think Errol Spence is Danny Garcia's got a lot to prove, man. Like it's like a must win for him. Errol Spence, I'm just interested to see if the accident had any effect on him. Is his quickness, is his his mind, his frame of mind, like how is he gonna be in the ring, after coming off of something devastating like that? And I don't know, maybe this might be the night that Danny Garcia could take advantage of something like that. So it's gonna be a great fight. I think it's gonna be fight of the year.
That's a short time to get back in the ring after.
Exactly. And I'm just like interested to see, because I mean that's life changing, man. And yeah. So, like I said, you couldn't write a better story, man. Danny Garcia got to win. He's got to win. This is the long overdue fight, and I think it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be one for the books, history books, man, for sure. Fighting for Errol Spence IBF and WBC welterweight titles. So, we'll see, man. This could definitely shake up everything if Danny Garcia wins. Definitely shake up the welterweight division for sure. But I can't wait to watch it.
It's going to be a slobber knocker. Let's move on to WWE because I used that word.
Oh, yeah.
So, Pat Patterson recently passed. What a legend. I'm pretty sure I thought you watched wrestling, correct, Jason?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Pat
back in the day
recently died. I know it came out recently. Well, it was a couple years ago when he came out and said he was gay.
Right.
Just a great guy. I know he was Vince McMahon's right-hand man.
Right. One of the Stooges, back in '98.
Yeah.
All those the Attitude Era days. Jason, you remember? I know you remember. Come on, The Rock, Stone Cold.
Oh, absolutely.
All them guys, they were killing it. But yeah, he was the first Intercontinental Champion when they first presented that belt.
Oh, was he?
Say it again.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was the very first Intercontinental Champion. He invented the Royal Rumble, which is pretty amazing. So that was like their back in the day, that was there was WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble was always the biggest.
Right. As a kid, oh yeah, you could see everybody, and then you could throw in there the Survivor Series. That was like their money makers. Now it's crazy. They had 4 pay-per-views back in the day and when we were kids, and now they got 2 pay-per-views a month. And it's pretty crazy. But yeah, the thing about him was that a lot of people probably didn't know. He was he used to lay out the matches. So he was a big part of like The Rock, Stone Cold, laying out their matches, laying out the finishers, and yeah, I mean, he was just like a brilliant, storyteller when it came to wrestling and stuff like that. So
he was the one that was played, right? Basically,
right. Back in the when Hulk Hogan era, the way they used to do things would be they said I listened to a lot of podcasts, wrestling podcasts, and that were from people, everybody that was in the business, and they said that Vince McMahon used to be at his home, he would be at his home poolside, just paper and pad, old school, just pen and paper, man, and Patterson would be there with them. It would just be them two writing out, what's gonna, storyline after storyline and all that. Maybe Hulk Hogan would have input back then. Of course they took, his input and everything because he had that mind too. So, connection with the fans and all that. So yeah, the guy, he definitely did a lot, man, for that company, big time. And that's pretty devastating loss. So we'll see, I try to watch, I don't watch it like I used to. If I tune in, I'll skip to, certain parts and stuff like that. It's not, it ain't the way it used to be no more, man. So,
hey, man,
it's pure entertainment.
You remember when Hulk Hogan and Debo fought?
Oh yeah.
What was his name?
Yeah, Zeus.
There you go.
Right. Yeah. And there's so many crazy stories. Like I listened to the podcast on Tiny Zeus Lester.
Yeah.
And I listened to a podcast, and there was so many funny, crazy stories that they talked about him. And I don't know if you remember the character Brother Love.
Yeah.
His real name was Bruce Pritchard. Yep. Well, he said that he was part of, like, he would work with the talent, and they had him, Zeus. He was coming into the ring, and they're literally standing in the ring, and Bruce Pritchard, Brother Love, is telling them, like, go, and while they're in the ring and the crowd's going crazy, they conversate with each other, and you don't know it. And he was trying to tell Zeus to go on the top rope, put his hands up, be dominant, the big guy that you are. And he's just looking at him, and like he just didn't get it. You know what I mean? And there was a lot of crazy stories I listened to. Yeah, like he was just, he just didn't get it. So they were trying to squeeze as much. Say it again.
Maybe he was afraid of heights.
I don't know. Something like that, but yeah, a lot of funny stories when it comes to professional wrestling, man,
Right.
So yeah.
So we'll move on to basketball. The champions, NBA champions 2020. LeBron James signs a 2-year extension worth $85 million. What's your thoughts on there? So
the rich get richer. Are you a LeBron James fan, Jason?
Not really.
No.
Sorry, I'm a big sports fan. I just go for the alcohol. I'm not gonna lie about that.
We have a story.
Alcohol and tacos.
I for the gear, but that's about it.
Right.
I took Julie to a hockey game, and I don't think she watched any of it. She's just like, "Where's the alcohol at?"
Hey, what's my favorite number?
I don't know. Is it 19?
19?
Number, what is it, Gordie Howe?
Oh,
9.
9. 9.
Yeah, because my brother, when he forgets my name, he just calls me number 9 out of the kids.
Oh, wow.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
that's why I comment on Stafford either. I like number 9.
Oh, okay.
That's funny. LeBron, he pulls it. I think he might retire as a Laker because, Anthony Davis finally finalized his 5-year contract worth $190 million. He got, which is ridiculous. I mean, that's money, right? $190 million.
Yeah, he's definitely going to retire a Laker.
Retire a Laker. And the Pistons, they finally make some moves. They're getting a few people. I updated you the other day about Ball. He signs a contract with the Pistons. So now the Bulls have 3 brothers in the NBA, which is kind of crazy, right? I know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty
they
cool.
have twins. They had Marcus that was with us, the Pistons. His twin or whatever. So, but now they got triplets,
Right.
or not triplets, but brothers. They're not the same age, but those guys are twins. But yeah, 3 brothers in the NBA, which is cool. You know what I mean? So
Right.
let's see what the Pistons do. What position
Yeah.
Paul plays? Is he a point guard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he could play the two spot too. I believe, but yeah, he's a point guard basically.
I read that their dad is a beast.
Yeah,
As far
that
uh,
got all the kids.
yeah.
Right.
All right, so we want to give a
Let me
shout out
see.
to Jason's family that's watching in Texas. Hey guys,
Oh,
Hey.
Mom, Dad.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. So any big plans, guys, for Christmas? I know it's definitely challenging for you guys there.
Actually, yeah, his family's actually flying in from Austin
Wow.
for Christmas. First Christmas in Detroit in about, they said, 15 years or
Yeah,
so.
it's been a while.
Wow.
So we're actually gonna have
That's
his
awesome,
mom,
man.
sisters, sister, nephews, nieces. So it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a little family get together.
Oh, that's
so-
awesome. That's awesome.
Can't wait to see y'all.
For
Love
sure.
you.
Thanks for
sure.
tuning in. You can catch the show every Saturday, depending on what time zone, but we're on. It's actually 11 o'clock Eastern time, so just figure it from there. The last subject we wanted to talk about, I know Alex brought this up, but Olympic gold medalist Claressa Shields signed a multi-deal
Right.
in MMA. She's kind of a beast, man. I was just looking at
She is, man. She really is.
Jason, do you watch any MMA, mixed martial arts?
Yeah. I don't know who she is though.
Right. Well, she's the boxer. She's how like Layla Ali used to be. Like there was just nobody that could touch her. So she's obviously, I guess she's getting bored with boxing, and she decided she signed with it's called PFL, and I had to look it up because I was like, PFL MMA, I'd never heard of them, and they actually debuted in 2018, and it stands for Professional Fighters League. So let me see, I got it written down. They're the number one, so they created it's 155 pound lightweight division for the females, and I guess the first winner in that division, her name is Kayla Harrison, who also, Claressa Shields won. She's won gold in 2012 and 2016, and the PFL current champion Kayla Harrison, she also won gold in 2012 and 2016. So I thought that was pretty ironic, pretty cool, and just a pretty cool fact. And she's 8-0, so she's the reigning champion right now. And Claressa Shields is supposed to make her debut next year, 2021.
You know who the first fight is?
No, they haven't
Announced it.
They haven't gotten that far yet, but
Does Claressa Shields have any wrestling experience?
that's a good question. Currently, like the most recently, she's actually took some jiu-jitsu classes, she said. So
Okay.
she's on it, and she's got a work ethic like Mayweather, man. She's no no play, just just the real deal.
The one thing about MMA is that if you go in there with only one style,
Right. Right. And that Kayla Harrison, the champion
Boxer.
right now, go ahead.
You're gonna catch an L,
Yeah. Yep. And the champion now, Kayla Harrison, she's when she won those gold medals in 2012 and 16, she is for in judo. So
Okay.
yeah, so but that's the thing about Claressa Shields though. She's like, she doesn't take nothing lightly or for granted. She, you can rest assured that she's going to be ready. But yeah, like you said, it's a whole different animal. And not that I've been in the octagon, but I'm sure that's gonna be fun to watch. And yeah, she's definitely if she can do that, learn that jiu-jitsu and
if she can adapt,
mix that in with her fighting, just that, I mean, that it's gonna be something to watch for a long time. So I expect her to be, if I had to put my money on it, my bottom dollar on it, I would I would guarantee she's going to be holding an MMA belt pretty, real soon. And then maybe go over to the UFC once she gets a taste of what that is, like you said. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that for sure.
right?
That's cool. So I want to thank you guys for coming on. I was going to bring up a story, but since all these families are watching, I'll keep it. I was going to ask you
PG. Keep it PG, Primo.
Next time.
Yeah, maybe we'll do maybe we'll do like a late night,
there was a
late night show.
There was a
Word on the street after dark.
There was
there you go. The late word on the street.
there was a great
The after hours show.
There you go.
Hey,
Let me write that down, man.
You guys know. Jesus Christ. But all right. So once again, go ahead and plug your stuff. We're gonna probably wrap it up. Unless you do you need to plug anything, Alex?
No, I just want to say thank you guys for coming on. It was a pleasure. And I wish you guys a lot of success. I'll be coming to taste test everything, and sure, and yeah, get it. I'll DM you.
He's bringing his own port, but
oh yeah, my own bib and everything. But no, I'm gonna DM you guys or Julie after the show, and put my little send you my size extra large. So put one of those to the side for me for sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say, condolences once again. Miss you, Tori. Love you. God bless you. Keeping you in my thoughts and prayers nonstop, for sure.
So go ahead and plug your guys. Do you want to give your guys full handle on Facebook and all the social media? Give Nancy Whiskeys and just stay tuned to you guys. You can bring up the sweaters again or whatever, how to get them, how much. So go ahead. I don't know who wants to say that, and then we'll sign off.
Absolutely. Follow us on Twitter, Detroit Loves Tacos. It's the same for Facebook. Again, you just find us, Detroit Loves Tacos. Our logo's right in the corner of Enrique's, on the left-hand side of Enrique. We're on Instagram as well. We post our menus on there, the dates we pop up at places. You can call us for a hoodie or inbox us. Our business number is area code 313-209-2398. The hoodies run $30 from small to extra large. Anything above extra large is just an extra $5, $35. We go up to 3X right now, but we can get them bigger if need be.
Right.
So thank you guys for having us. And if you need us for any special events, no event big.
Also, Julie does sell insurance. So if you want to plug any of that, if you need car insurance, life insurance, anything like that, Julie can help you out. So if you want to plug any of that stuff.
If you guys need to insure your business, register a business, any paperwork notarized, we're right there on Burner Highway behind Dantos, located on 7723 West Burner Highway, Detroit Insurance and Services.
And is there a different number for Detroit?
Both that number, you can reach us with both.
All right. Yep. So if you guys need insurance, or if you just need a taco and a beer, you contact me. Okay. So I want to thank you guys once again. My condolences to Tori for her son. Sad day. Happy birthday again once again to my daughter. Happy anniversary to my parents, and congratulations to my little one for making her communion. So thanks, guys. Thanks again. Merry Christmas. I hope everything goes great until 2021. 2020 is horrible for so many different people. So,
yeah.
Definitely, I wish the most success for you guys, and now hopefully you guys get your taco truck and off to.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Thanks for having us.
We love you guys. Tell Alex I said hi. So you guys have a good one. Okay. Thanks.
Be safe.
Bye, guys.
God bless.
Bye.
Good seeing you guys.
Word.